Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. This is a replay of a game I played with myself in the Benham, Mr. G also in the Benham, and last but not least, I'll just call him Dave in the Yugomo. Now, although each of these destroyers has their own gun systems, I'm not really going to talk about those because, as you're no doubt going to guess very soon, this replay is all about torpedoes. Now, the Yugomo is the IJN Tier 9 tech tree destroyer of the torpedo boat line leading up to the Shimakaze. Dave here is using the fully upgraded Type 93 Mod 3 torpedoes, each doing 23,767 damage maximum, and will travel over a maximum range of 12 kilometers at a speed of 70 knots if you use the Torpedo Tube Modification 1 in upgrade slot 3. If you've got the Torpedo Armament Expertise skill for your captain, and Torpedo Tube Mod 2 upgrade slots, your torpedoes will reload after 87.2 seconds. By comparison, here we have Mr. G in the USN Benham, the Tier 9 reward destroyer from the Rogue Wave event of 2019. I think it's fair to say that this was a gigantic slog of a grind, but I think it's also fair to say it was worth it. Each side of the ship has two side-mounted torpedo tube racks with 4 torpedo launchers in each torpedo rack. Each torpedo will do a maximum of 15,200 damage and will travel over a maximum range of 10.5 kilometers at a speed of 68 knots with the Torpedo Tubes Modification 1 in upgrade slot 3. Again, if you have the Torpedo Armament Expertise skill on your captain and also Torpedo Tubes Modification 2 in upgrade slot 6, which both Mr. G and I have done, your torpedoes will reload every, wait for it, 65 seconds. Yes, that's right, 4 lots of 4 torpedoes every 65 seconds, without the added benefits of adrenaline rush or reload buffs if you're using this ship in an arms race in ranked battles. Or to put another way, 1 torpedo salvo every 16.25 seconds. Now, having said all that, let's see what's happening in the game. Because of our spawns, we were all kind of squashed over into half the map, so Dave, Mr. G and I decided that I would go out to the east and they would stay over in the west. Now, unfortunately for me, Shimakaze is just about the last thing I want to run into, so hopefully I should be able to disengage here. He's distracted, getting quite a few salvos off before he's even noticed and started turning his turrets. Getting into a gunfight with the Shimakaze is really not what I want to do at this stage of the game, but fortunately I've been able to smoke up and disengage. Now, on the off chance that he's going to loop back around, or even if he's got someone with him, I'm going to send a couple of torps out here. More speculative than anything else. And as mentioned before, the beauty of the Benham is it's got launchers on each side of the boat, so as I'm turning back towards where I want to go on the map, I'm able to launch another 2 sets of torpedoes. And just in case any of you weren't counting, that brings the total number of torpedoes launched to lots and lots. But enough about me, let's see how Mr. G is doing. Moved over to the side of the A cap. As you can see, he's able then to torp in diagonally into the B cap, where there's quite often a face-off between the north and south part of that island. And he sent over some torpedoes earlier on, and he's connected well with what I think was the Scharnhorst. Hopefully I'll get spotted in a few seconds. Yep, Dave spotted him, Scharnhorst. How are Dave's torps doing? Not so well. Oh, not looking good there, Dave. Sorry, mate. As you can no doubt tell throughout this commentary, there's a bit of banter going on during this game where Dave and Mr. G were having all the fun and Seb, how much damage have you got? Seb, how many kills have you got? Seb, Seb. So this is my opportunity to get back at you, Dave. Oh dear, I don't think the Brindisi got the memo about the cost torping in from different caps, and oh yeah, that's oh dear, that's and he was on 137 health. He could have pressed R to stop the flooding, and he probably sat there in that moment and thought, you know what, I'm not going to bother, I'm just going to let myself sink so this madness can end. Okay, back over with me, and I'm trying to use my RPF to predictive torp the Kitakazi. Toying with the idea of sending some torps in towards the Jutland, and just like G did from the other side, and decided to do that, but it's now I realise, oh, the Atlantis moving forward. Oh dear. Oh, this could be awkward. Please stop. Please stop. In fact, fortunately, he's got the message and slowing down. Now, the Jutland, unlike the Brindisi, is angled across, so it's highly unlikely those torps are actually going to hit him, but it's worth a go. And here we go, Dave, with your next set of torpedoes from the Yugamo. Fingers crossed, Dave, for these ones. You never know. And how's Mr. G doing? He's having all the fun. He's eyeing up that Jutland. Again, speculative torps, really. The Jutland's got quite a lengthy hydro. And G himself being hydroed, no doubt by the York. So that's some torps distracting the York. He's undoubtedly going to be spotting the torpedoes immediately because of the hydro, but let's give him something else to think about so he's less focused on shooting you. Right. Oh, someone hits him hard. Ouch. Can G finish him off? Yeah, definitely worth it to get the kill. Can you do it, G? Can you? Can you? So close. G, do it. Go on, do it. Oh, surely this is the salvo to do it there. No! G! You can do it, buddy. There you go. Nicely done. Nicely done. Have a little look around, see what's what, see where you need to go, and how those torpedoes doing, Dave. You got one! Dave, you got one! You've opened your account. There you go. Dave's broken the seal, everyone, so fingers crossed, this is the start of something big. And Dave going for the secure. Not the steal, it's totally a secure. Okay. Reinforced by the fact that the King George started healing, so yeah, definitely a kill secure there, not a kill steal. There was a potential question mark about your actions there, Dave, but you're okay, you're in the clear. Now, finally, I'm in a position where I can start torpedoing that big, fat, juicy Musashi. Unfortunately, he's bow in, so not the optimum angle. Fingers crossed we don't get torpedo RNG denying me any form of a hit there. Ooh, Skarne trying to slope around. Might have to do something about him. I would say whilst my torpedoes are reloading, but they reload so damn fast that I won't be able to do much whilst I'm waiting for my torpedoes to reload. Now, Dave's got his eye on Gneisenau now, but he's also got his eye on the Nagato that seems to be running off to, I don't really know where to do what. I'm sure he'll think of something when he gets there. And I found the Kitakazi again. Now, I've got a potential ambush here. Very large health pool advantage. Getting some torpedo hits on the Musashi. And the Kitakazi's yet again nicely distracted. So, time for me to take advantage of the situation. Or at least I would if I could actually aim properly. Thankfully, Dave wasn't there to see that. Otherwise, no doubt he'd give me a lot of grief for it. Wouldn't you, Dave? And again, more torps out from the Venom, even though I very much doubt that the Kitakazi is sitting in his smoke. He's not actually actively firing at anyone, so... But you never know. Okay, now we're back again with Dave, and these torpedoes are looking much more attractive, and yep, there you go. Dave doing what Dave does best, annihilating enemy ships with well-aimed torpedo spreads. Back with Mr. G, and he's got himself into a bit of a face-off with the Jutland. Now this is the Jutland's Hydro, range of 3 kilometers.
Our victory is in sight.
Now G's just sitting there, it's saying, come at me, bro. Now the Jutland's highly unlikely to actually come around the corner, knowing full well that G's here square on. And yeah, it's trying to open up a bit of a distance and disengage from G. So G's sending out torps. Jutland's Hydro, which is quite a long duration, no doubt still running. But from G's point of view, well, yeah, they'll be loaded again soon, so why not? Got nothing to lose. And whilst that's going on, Dave is trying to find out where the Nagato went and what he's trying to do when he gets there. You know, this is one of those when you go down to the woods today situations, and well, I think the Nagato is probably about to start regretting his choices and think, well, he hasn't even got his turrets in the right direction for Dave's arrival, and well, there you go, that's the end of that one. Yes, another dev strike for Dave, racking up quite an impressive damage total here, and the enemy team are seriously running out of points. I'm trying to finish off the Skarne, and at this point is a question of who can get as much damage as quickly as possible, because if I'm not even close to Dave and G's total, I'm not going to hear the end of it anytime soon. Very close, should have him any time now, and I'm making a meal of it. Come on, Sid, you can do it. There you go. Right.
Enemy destroyer founder.
Got there in the end.
Victory is in sight.
Now, G is decided, right, now's my chance. Let's go and sort out that Jutland. Enemy team very low on points. Decides to smoke up. Jutland's Hydro is highly unlikely to still be running. But having said that, unbeknownst to G and myself, there's a plot twist. Enemy lost another ship and are down to 5 points. So it's really a race between myself trying to kill the Kitakaze and G trying to kill the Jutland. So who's going to get the kill? Because only one person can get that kill. There's not enough points for 2. Who's it going to be? It's going to be close. Oh, G torpedoes. No. And there you have it. I'll leave you there with the result screens. And my thanks to Dave and Mr. G for a thoroughly enjoyable game. And thanks to you for joining us. Stay safe, and I will catch you on the next one.